Title idea: Queen bee footage, the hidden life inside the hive. Imagine opening a beehive and seeing thousands of bees moving like a living wave. Every single bee is busy. Some clean the comb, some feed the larvae, some fan their wings to control temperature, and others return with nectar and pollen. But among all of them, there is one bee that decides the future of the colony. That bee is the queen bee. In today's video, you'll see some of the most fascinating queen bee footage. Learn how to recognize her inside the hive and understand why she is the most important bee in the entire colony. And trust me, once you really see what the queen does, you'll understand why beekeepers call her the heart of the hive. 1. What is the queen bee and why is she so important? The queen bee is not a boss in the way people imagine. She doesn't give orders, she doesn't lead the workers like a commander. Her main job is actually much more powerful than that. She lays eggs. The queen is the only fully fertile female in the hive. A strong queen can lay 1,500 to 2,000 eggs per day in peak season. That means the entire population of the colony depends on her health, strength, and productivity. If the queen is healthy, the hive grows fast and becomes strong. If she becomes weak or stops laying properly, the colony begins to decline. Fewer young bees are born, honey production drops, and the hive can eventually fail. So when you see a queen bee walking on the comb, you're literally watching the survival system of the colony. How to identify the queen bee on camera. Many beginners ask, how can I find the queen when there are thousands of bees? It can feel impossible at first, but the queen has clear signs that make her recognizable, especially if you are recording footage. Longer body, especially the abdomen. Wings look shorter compared to her abdomen. She moves differently, more calm and steady. Workers surround her like a protective circle. Sometimes she has a colored marking: yellow, green, blue, red, or white if the queen is marked. It becomes much easier to spot her quickly. But even without a marking, once your eyes get trained, you'll notice her shape immediately. 3. The most interesting queen bee footage you can capture now. Let's talk about the queen bee footage people love to watch on YouTube. These clips can bring huge engagement because they are rare, educational, and fascinating. A queen bee laying eggs, most viral footage. This is one of the most satisfying and interesting queen bee videos ever. You can watch her move cell by cell across the frame. She checks each cell, then lowers her abdomen and places an egg inside. This happens again and again, like a natural machine, perfectly designed by evolution. With a macro lens, this footage looks absolutely incredible. If your video includes this moment, it can easily become viral in nature content communities. B. Worker bees feeding and grooming the queen. Sometimes the queen stops walking, and the worker bees form a circle around her. This scene shows an amazing reality. The queen is never alone. The workers constantly take care of her because she is their future. Footage like this looks almost like a royal ceremony inside the hive. See releasing a new queen introduction footage. When beekeepers introduce a new queen, she is usually placed inside a cage for safety. The worker bees gather around the cage and react to her smell. This is a powerful moment to film because it teaches important beekeeping knowledge. If workers are calm, they may accept her. If workers bite the cage aggressively, they might reject her. It's one of the most educational queen bee clips for beekeepers. Queen marking color marking process. Queen marking is another very popular topic. Beekeepers mark the queen so she can be found easily during inspections. This footage gets attention because it looks delicate and professional. Important note: marking must be done carefully using special tools and gentle handling. If the queen is injured, the hive may collapse over time. Queen cells. Queen cell close-up. Queen cells are the royal rooms where future queens are raised. They look longer than normal cells and often hang vertically like peanuts. When you show queen cells on video, you can explain the colony is preparing to replace the queen, or planning to swarm, or responding to queen loss. Queen cell footage is extremely valuable because people don't often get to see it up close. Queen bee hatching. Rare footage. Queen hatching footage is rare and very exciting. The queen starts opening the cell cap and slowly climbs out. This moment feels like witnessing a secret of nature. If you ever capture it on video, it can become one of the best clips on your channel. 4 tips for filming queen bee footage safely. If you want the best footage without harming the colony, follow these important tips. Open the hive gently. Avoid shaking frames. Film in good daylight. Keep frames out of the hive for as little time as possible. Never crush busy, especially near the queen. Move slowly and calmly. Remember, the queen is extremely important. If she is lost or injured, the colony can become queenless and decline rapidly. 5. What happens if the hive loses the queen? If the queen disappears, the hive changes quickly. No eggs, no new brood, population decreases, worker bees become confused, honey production drops, the colony may eventually die. That's why beekeepers always check for fresh eggs, young larvae, healthy brood patterns if these exist. The queen is likely present and laying properly. 6. Why queen bee videos get so many views. People love queen bee videos because they reveal a hidden world inside the hive. Queen footage looks rare and exclusive. The process is mesmerizing and relaxing. It teaches nature and science at the same time. If you combine close-up footage with a clear explanation, your content will attract both nature lovers and beekeeping audiences. Ending. Subscribe call. If you enjoyed this queen bee footage and want more videos like this, real hive inspections, queen bees, honey production, and beekeeping tips, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now. Like this video, comment below. Have you ever seen the queen bee in real life? And share this with someone who loves nature. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.